Hi there, a few weeks ago I saw a video on Facebook, a couple of girls that I actually used to teach years ago, doing a McFly song called Love Is Easy, and I thought, what a cracking song, a really good song to play and sing. I didn't actually know the song at the time, but I certainly do now, and I wanted to do it in a key that's good for my kids at school to sing and comfortable for me as well. So I think the original McFly version is in A. The two girls in Between Two Minds is this very fine duo that performed the video on Facebook. They did it in B, I believe, but I needed to do it in E, which is a horrible key for the ukulele, tuned to its usual C sixth tuning. And so first of all I thought, well, I'll play it in D and I'll capo the second fret, and that was horrible. That messed up all the intonation of the instrument. Then I tried tuning the uke up a tone, so C6 became D6, so I could play it in D, really it would be E, but still that didn't work. So I came up with this E major tuning. So I'm going to tune my ukulele, which is in standard C6 tuning. I'm going to tune it so it's a chord of E major, and I'm going to show you how I do that first of all. At the end of this video I'm going to retune the ukulele so that you can get your uke back into normal tuning for your normal songs. Okay, so let's get our ukulele in tune. So what we're aiming for here is that when we play the strings across, without putting any fingers on, we're going to have a chord of E major. So to do that, first of all we go to our A string, we tune it down a semitone. So A becomes G sharp. I'm listening to the second string, because the second string actually stays the same because it's an E, so that's obviously nice and friendly for an E major chord. So you've got a G sharp on the first string now, E on the second string. The C is going to go down a semitone to B, so the third string is going to go down a semitone. And here we've got a major chord there already. Because we've now got a B, an E and a G sharp, which makes the chord of E major. And then the fourth string is actually going to go up a semitone. It's G at the moment, it's going to go up to G sharp. So our first and fourth strings are going to be the same note. That's a major chord, no fingers on, and that is the chord of E major, and we're good to go. We now need to learn all the chords that we're going to need to strum for this song, and you've already learnt one, which is E major. Let's look at some of the other chords. C sharp minor, this is a nice easy chord, and I'm going to come up close to the camera and show you these chords. Right, C sharp minor. Now, I'm going to use finger 3, which might seem a little strange, but you'll see why in a moment. It's going to go behind the second fret of the C string. It's really a B string now, but we'll call it that. You can see the third string from the floor. Arch very carefully so you don't touch the second or first strings. Remember, finger close to but not on the fret. Strum the 4 strings. So listen to the change. E major to C sharp minor. For those of you who are interested, the C sharp minor is the relative minor of E major. Now the reason I'm using finger 3 there is because when I change to the A chord from the C sharp minor, finger 3 stays where it is. Finger 1 is going to go on the, or behind the first fret of the 4th string, the G string, or G sharp string as it is now, and then the second finger, I'm going to take these other 2 fingers out of the way for a moment, is going to go, it's going to give us the same note, first fret of the first string. Remember these 2 strings, first and fourth are the same, so we've got identical notes here. Okay, we've got A notes on both those strings, put that third finger there, or behind the second fret of the third string. There's a few tuning problems there. Sometimes you need to sort of do a bit of a compromise with the tuning, just tune strings down a little bit. So that was banging tune in my tuner on my iPad, but it's not working in the real world. So sometimes it's always a bit of a compromise. So there's the A major chord, or A. So far we had E, C sharp minor, A. So these are all new chords. If you've learnt the ukulele in its standard tuning, these are going to be new chords. Now here's a nice change. We're on A. We need to change to B7, and it's simply a matter of moving the third finger from here to here, from behind the second fret of the third string to behind the second fret of the second string. So a nice little 4-chord trick there. E major, C sharp minor, A major, and B7. Other chords we're going to come across, we've got F sharp 7th. Now this is all second fret, so it's first finger behind the second fret of the fourth string, second finger behind the second fret of the third string, third finger behind the second fret of the first string, and the second string is open. Bit of a squash, got big fingers. Strum those 4 strings across, that's F sharp 7. Now we come to some fairly bad news, and that is the chord of B. Now I'll show you the way I do it, and then I'll show you an easier way of doing it. Right, the B chord is like this. It's a bit of a pig, as you can see. Now let's do it finger by finger. Finger 1 is behind the second fret of the second string. Finger 2 behind the third fret of the fourth string. Finger 3 behind the third fret of the first string, so same note in other words. And the little finger is behind the fourth fret of the third string. So it's essentially that A chord moved up, but of course you haven't got a nice friendly open second string. You've got to fret the second string. Now if you find that too hard, lose the little finger and do this kind of B5 chord. So with this B5 chord, you've got B notes on the first and fourth string. You've got a B on the third string. So you've got 3 strings giving you a B note. This B is an octave below these two. And this note here is an F sharp, which is in the chord of B major. So you're missing a D sharp, which is there of course if you do the 4-fingered version, because you've got B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp. Okay, so that is preferable, but if you can't get to it in a hurry and it is quite hard, then just do that sort of simpler B5 chord. It's a B with no third. And there's one point in the song where we change to a B7, and it's not the B7 I showed you earlier, and it's this one. And I'll point out when we get to it, and it's a slightly different B7 to that one. You basically got the same notes on the first and second strings, but instead of having the first fret of the fourth string, you've got the third fret. So those are the chords. So you've got E, C sharp minor, and it's worth saying in the chorus we use finger 1 because that is then at least behind the right fret for the B chord. The A chord, the B7, F sharp 7, the dreaded B chord, or if you prefer it, try and get so you can see that clearly. Show you that B chord again. Hard to see, isn't it? Bit of a squash. And the alternative B7, which is that one. And those are the chords. Now to be honest, once you've learnt those chords and you can comfortably change from one to the other pretty quickly, you've done about 80% of the work. Because the strum is the classic ukulele strum. Down, down, up, down, up, down. And I use my fingers and my thumb. I find the plectrums gives me too hard a sound, so I like the sort of soft, milky sound you get. Nice and swingy. 4/4 time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I play you the first, what I call the first do section, you'll see how it works. You got so you had that down, down, up, down, up, down strum twice on the E. Remember the E is all strings open. Twice on the C sharp minor, once on the A, once on the B7, and twice more on the E. Now, the way I'm holding my uke, I'm tending to strum over the fretboard, which is fine, absolutely fine. I quite like the sound of that anyway. I'm not using the frets up here, of course, so it's absolutely fine. So when you get into verse 1, you've got this. Today, I'm laughing the clouds away. I hear what the flowers say and drink every drop of rain. And I see places that I have been, places that I've never seen. My side of the grass is green. Oh, can't believe it. And then we get the dreaded B chord. So that gives us 2 lots of E, 2 lots of F sharp 7, 2 lots of A, and 2 lots of E. Now, I'm a guitarist by trade, so I always think in terms of guitar shapes, and I was struggling with that A chord for some reason until I realised it's a kind of a D shape. So I'll show you that close up. If you're a guitarist, you'll know what I'm talking about. Kind of like, a little bit like D. You know, like the fingers 1 and 2 there and finger 3 in the middle. I know the finger 1 should technically be there and moved up a bit, but that kind of association with a familiar guitar chord really helps me. Right, so then you've just done E. Now you go to the B chord, which luckily comes straight after the E, which is all open. So if you can get the 4 fingers on. Oh, can't believe that it's so simple, feels so natural to me. And then it goes to the A chord just prior to the chorus. So you've got the B, and then you've got to rearrange your fingers for that B7. Oh, can't believe that it's so simple, feels so natural to me. And then you're into the A. So your chorus kicks off with the A. If this is love, love is easy, it's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, love completes me, cause it feels like I've been missing you. A simple equation with no complications to leave you confused. If this is love, 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 it's the easiest thing to do. And you're into your second do section. So you have A, E, B, then you've got to do, you don't really get a chance here to do the down, down, up, down, because it's such a quick change. So you've got 2 downs on the C sharp minor and 2 downs on the B on its way to the A chord. So you've got A, this is E, B, and then you've got C sharp minor, B, A, E, B, C sharp minor, B, A, E, C sharp minor, B, and then F sharp 7th, couple of those, couple of A's, it's the easiest thing to do, and then you're into do bit, do, 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 you. Verse 2, feel the way that I do, to out in your grey skies blue, and make dirty streets look new. And the birds sing, she's your best falsetto voice there. Now I know exactly what they mean. Oh, can't believe that it's so simple, feels so natural to me. So second chorus. If this is love, love is easy. It's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, love completes me. Cause it feels like I've been missing you. A simple equation with no complications to leave you confused. If this is love, 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 it's the easiest thing to do. Keep going. Another chorus, and when you get to the final do bit, what I do is, and obviously I've changed this a little bit from the original McFly version because there's a bit of talking on there, and a few breaks and bits and pieces, and I've just kept it dead simple so it's a nice continuous thing, and I'll play my version of it in a minute, and I'll strum along with it so you can see close up how it's done. And don't forget you can download the song from my website, and the address is on your screen now. So the final do-do-do bit is going to go two E's and then stay on the E, so you get 4 in a row, and end with a single strum. So the bulk of the work is the changing of the chords. Sit there practicing, especially that B chord, and so if you can't do it, the B5 chord is absolutely fine. So I hope you have fun with it. I'm going to play along with my track now so that you can get a feel for it and you can see close up how it's done.
Today I'm laughing the clouds away. I hear what the flowers say and drink every drop of rain. And I see places that I have been in ways that I've never seen. My side of the grass is green. Ooh, can't believe that it's so simple. Feels so natural to me. If this is love, then love is easy. It's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, then love completes me. Cause it feels like I've been missing you. A simple equation with no complications to leave you confused. If this is love, 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 it's the easiest thing to do. Do you feel the way that I do? Do I turn your grey skies blue and make dirty streets look new? And the birds sing tweet, tweedly-dee-dee-dee. Now I know exactly what they mean. Ooh, can't believe that it's so simple. Feels so natural to me. If this is love, then love is easy. It's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, then love completes me. Cause it feels like I've been missing you. A simple equation with no complications to leave you confused. If this is love, 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 it's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, then love is easy. It's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, then love completes me. Cause it feels like I've been missing you. A simple equation with no complications to leave you confused. If this is love, 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 easiest thing to do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
If you can't do that strum, you can always just do single strums until you get the hang of it. Always with these things, start slowly, build your speed up, and I hope you enjoy it. So this is the first string, this is A. And the second string, which is E. And the third string, which is C. And the fourth string, which is G. So you have A, E, C, and G. And you strum it from the G string down to the A string. And it should sound like that, and that, as I say, is a chord of C6th.